All right, 2018 is here, and we have more great news about Nooligan and his DC properties. You guys got some first looks at the Nooligan DC bookends last year. We sold a ton. Thank you for everyone who supported it. Thank you for everyone who was a part of it. Thank you to you for doing it. Thank you to DC for putting it together.
Thanks for having me, man.
And we've got more good news this year. If you guys have picked up previews, you've already seen it. If you haven't, I've got them in the shop. There's going to be plenty online to look at. You're going to hear about it right here. Nooligan has Batman action figures coming out, vinyl action figures. There's 3 color, 3 black and white. All of them are limited. We're going to be doing pre-orders. They're, like I said, limited. So you're going to have to get in. You're going to have to let me know so that I can get them for you, because once they come out, it's going to be hard. So, New, what are we looking at?
We're looking at, so it's super exciting. They had this idea for the Artist Alley line, which they picked a few different people to actually represent like some their interpretation of these classic characters, and I was lucky enough to get Batman, Joker, and Harley Quinn again, where I was able to kind of put my own kind of spin on them. And which is great is they even they let me have the shoes again, which is really
cons,
cool.
Guys, as you can see.
And then they even
on
let
all
me do
3,
and all 3, and they also let me have the socks on Batman, which I just thought, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you
guys can't see it here, but you'll have to look.
Yeah.
closer.
So they let me have knee-high socks on Batman, which, you know, is one of those weird things I just kind of thought it would be fun to see.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's hard to make Batman different because, like, you know, Batman's the one they make so often. Yeah. So how do you make a Batman stand out and be different? And that was, like, one of the things that I tried to kind of push is try to do something more unique and more fun. And there's so many different versions I think would be great. And then same thing with Joker and his nose and everything. I just think it's there's so much fun and there's so much characterization to all of them, and then
yeah, they're very unique.
Right, and then even with Harley, I kind of had this idea when I was doing some sketches and everything. I really liked the idea of doing this like Babe Ruth kind of calling the shot thing for Harley, because I thought it would be so much fun. Because she kind of just has this like very New York type attitude, which I think is really fun, you know. So
just so you guys can see the bat and calling the shots.
Calling the shot.
Yeah,
so, and I think a lot of the younger people are not going to understand what that means, but but like for somebody for like classic Americana, which is with the shoes and everything, I think that really worked out really well, and I was happy that they were able to choose that actual pose as the one that they went with. So.
Yeah, and it was nice because you're just coming off the bookends. Like the bookends hadn't even come out, and they had been talking to you.
Yeah, and then I've been working,
which you haven't been able to talk about. Until they reveal.
And and these ones are limited to 3,000, the normal ones, and then the black and white figures are only limited to 500. So that's going to be a little bit tougher to get, you know. So
that's why we're doing it early. The orders have to be in a couple weeks. We need you guys to let us know what you want. It's going to be first come, first serve. We've already got a list of people who saw it in previews, told me even before we started doing the video. So you have to let me know when they come in. Again, limited. We're going straight down that.
And you know the great thing about them as well is that not only they're limited, but they're also affordable. These are only $40.
Yeah, and they're vinyl, right?
They're vinyl figures. About
$40.
Yeah, $40, and then super cool. And then we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. We're gonna have like a signing, and we'll have whatever we can get in here. We'll have here, and then we'll be able to kind of do some signings.
Do you know how tall they are?
Approximately, I think they're around they're about like 6.
Almost 7. Almost 7 inches tall. So, which is perfect. Boom. It's almost like it's a statue. $40 for a vinyl statue of Nooligan stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when you sent these in to DC, or I'm sorry, these ultimately were the designs they picked.
Yeah.
How long did it take from the moment they told you to start designing till the moment they approved?
You know, the funny thing is, Harley and Joker went so quick. It was just was one of those things where they just I kind of it was like those 3 designs I sent in were just right out the park, and I finished those quickly. Okay. Man, Batman was the hardest. You know,
that's their bread and butter, of course.
And you thought it was going to be easy. Like, when I was like, oh, I got this. It was so hard to come up with an idea. Like I had to go back and forth with him so much because it's hard to do such an iconic figure, especially for the face of DC, where the black and white figures, he has his own line, and there's so many different variations, and it's hard to kind of do that kind of thing. And then so I tried to do a bunch of it. I tried some action stuff. I tried a lot of jumping, running, tons of stuff. And then I ended up coming out with this like little kind of cool thing where because they even had this action pose where he's kind of like going back and his mouth was real open and he's gonna swing, but it kind of didn't go with the rest of the characters because these ones were very posy, like just kind of posing, doing something fun, and he was just like really dramatic, which because that was the one we were going through first, and then we needed something that kind of looked with them, and then which is great about this pose is he's still a little angry, but he's you can have him looking over at the Joker why this is like happening kind of thing, and then they go together, and it's you know, and then the oversized batarang and the stain in the face, it's just a lot of fun. The cape kind of goes around, it's super cool. I'm really proud of how they came out.
So. Was there anything in particular you remember about earlier designs that they discarded? Was there anything like unique, like the socks that they?
No, you know that they like the socks I kind of threw in there and they never said anything, and I thought they were just gonna take them out. You know, I thought they were just gonna like we're gonna pull that, but then when I actually saw them getting finished, they were there, and I was like, damn, it's super cool. They just let it be a thing, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah. So, and then everything else, the cards, the roses, you know, everything is so much fun. So, you know, they let me do a lot. They let me keep the suspenders, which I thought they were gonna take out as well with the Joker.
Yeah. I don't know why they would. It works perfect.
Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah. So like they let me do all that stuff, and then his expression is really well done. And then if you see stuff on my website, I have on my website, which you can see. Like I have a bunch of production pictures of my original drawings, but not only just that, but then tons of like pictures that they took of them.
Which is Nooligan.com, guys. It's like hooligan but with an N.
Yeah.
Real easy to find. Again, remember they're limited. You guys can start messaging me now. You can send me an email. You can call me. You can talk to me in the shop. The quicker you get, let me know, the better. Because it's not 3,000 like. To stores, it's 3,000 period, and stores have already online stores that had access early have already sold out. So I'm not overhyping this.
Totally, and I feel like then Amazon has some too. So that's even like they've had them for a while. Then all the big retailers have had them. And there's like they are sold out on some sites, the black and white ones especially.
Especially 500. So let us know, guys. Again, we're starting the list. We've got the stuff here. Check out Nooligan.com. Follow him on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all Nooligan, so it's super easy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you can find him at all kinds of cons. You're at local cons. You're all over the place. What's the next con?
I'll be in WonderCon next weekend.
Next weekend, WonderCon.
And then I'll be in Chicago for C2E2 a week after that. Or a week after.
Okay. And so, I mean, again, look him up pretty much any major con in America, especially the West Coast. Look up Nooligan because he'll be on that small, or not even the small press or Artist Alley. Like booths. You just need to look through the whole thing because his setup is amazing. Tons of prints, tons of things for you to buy. And of course, he's the artist and co-writer of Union Street Fire. Issue 4 is in the works, guys, so I know a lot of you have asked me about that. Just keep your eyes open and let me know about this.
Cool. Thanks for having me in.
Thank you very much, you guys. All right, sir.
Buddy.